My father used to say, every time I get a little booking here, is this going to lead to anything? Little did he realize, 40 years later, here I am! Very bizarre, very bizarre. Yes, that's a frightening thing. We're in this, like, weird time zone, like we're saying, should we flee? Is this like Nazi Germany? Should I wait for the Reichstag fire or Kristallnacht? Gee, I'm not sure. You know, like I went to Toronto last summer, so let me open a bank account. Open a bank account. And let me find the kosher deli. Okay, I think I can live here. Yeah, they got this great stuff called smoked meat. It's the better than any pastrami, even better than Katz's. Oh, okay, I'm ready. Meanwhile, we're going through like this weird religious thing is happening in the United States. All of these crazy Christians, actually they're Christoids, not actually Christians, have suddenly been enabled to do this weird crap, you know, like, oh, our religious freedom is based on beating up gay people. If you deny us the right to beat up gay people, you're kind of interfering with our religious freedom. What the hell is that about, you know? Suddenly these people who claim to be Christians are angry because some school board is making an anti-bullying law. How dare they keep my kid from beating up gay people? I mean, you know, if Jesus hadn't risen, as they have said, he'd be spinning in his grave over the crap people do in his name. Because, you know, let's face it, like the biggest issue that Christians have in the whole world is we don't want gay people to have a wedding cake. What does that mean? Does God not like rainbow frosting? I mean, really. So here's this guy, they're going to the Supreme Court. I insist on my right not to give the gay people a wedding cake. Well, what makes it a gay cake? The little plastic figurines. So you'd think by now, these Christians would figure out, I'll give every customer 4 figurines. 2 brides and 2 grooms. And you put your own figurines on top. I think Jesus is okay with that. You know what I mean? And then throw the other 2 figurines out. I'm thinking, oh no, what does this mean? So, meanwhile, we're in like this strange religious land. So, like the Trump religious thing. Oh yeah, we're all Christians. We like a man who takes the food out of the hungry children's mouth and give it to the richest. What does that mean? It's a new kind of Christianity, you know? Like, if there really is a God, you think he'd be embarrassed at his followers? Say like, oh, like meanwhile they're up in like the heavenly lunchroom, where all the gods hang out, you know, Zeus and Baal, and they're all making fun of Jehovah. Hey, Jehovah! Any of your followers blow up an abortion clinic in the name of love? Jehovah's so embarrassed, you know, they're like making fun of his kid Jesus. Hey, did you tell your kid that if his resurrection lasts more than 4 hours, he should seek medical advice? You know, oh yeah, they're tough on God. They're tough on God up there. Like Zeus is, oh, how's Mr. Andamano in monotheism? Remember that crap when we were in school? They taught us that somehow in the advancement of mankind, monotheism was like a big step forward. And I'm thinking, is it better to have one imaginary friend or a bunch of imaginary friends? What is this all about, you know? So we're like in this really strange, you know, so you kind of figure like, oh, yeah, so if you didn't know about Christianity, except what you heard from them, you think it's an ancient religion about harassing homosexuals and fetuses. It's got something to do with fetuses. Yeah, they love fetuses. They hate you they hate children, you know. They don't care. They support the political party that takes the money from the food from the hungry, but you know, they got no health care for children, but they love the unborn more than the previously born. So this is like a strange thing going on. Listen, I know everyone's waiting to say, oh, I've waited 40 years to get up and do my shit, and he's doing his routine. So I just wanted to show you this great device I brought. About 10 years ago, I ran into a samba band. They said, well, what the hell is this? And so for the last 10 years, I've been playing this damn instrument, and I just wanted to, like, share it. Say, what does this mean? This is a cuica. The cuica... So, I took this thing to Rio. I didn't even speak Portuguese, you know, like I had this thing, I'm sitting at this cafe in a beach where tourists go, and there are these street bands, you know, they come and play. And they think, oh, we'll play, he'll put some money in our little tambourine. I'm thinking, why don't I just pull this out and play it? Oh, crap, come with us. Come with us. So suddenly I'm like in this foreign city, I don't even speak the language, I'm like playing with a street band, you know?
Yes.
So it's like there's this weird thing. Meanwhile, I'm like, they're having a right-wing coup, and then we're having a right-wing coup, and they're like, I'm apologizing for their government, and they're apologizing, you know, oh, we're so sorry what happened, you know, like, oh, I'm ready to go to Carnival, but I'm afraid they're not going to let any of us return, you know, they're closing the airport, so. Meanwhile, we're going to live through this Trump thing, we're going to keep doing entertaining and amusing things. Occasionally we'll post pictures that we know will make Trump feel bad, all the silly still shots of him, and maybe we can get through this. If not, I'll see you in Toronto. I'm going to be there next weekend playing at the big festival with a group called Samba Squad. So I already have the language down. Canadian, I got it. Oh, I'll change my spell check to that you know, to color and favor and that, you know, that stuff, color. But I'm ready. But I hope to stay here. But if not, either way, we can do this.
We want you.
We'll get through this for this 3 and change, you know, years. And I want to thank you very much, and Robin, for giving us space for people to come and do this thing, and all of you were clutching your printed material, waiting to get up and do your stuff, so I'm not going to interfere. I'm going to say thank you very much. I'll see you in another 4 years.